To 19 First Alert meteorologist Samantha Roberts. The weekend is finally here, but boy, it's going to be a hot one.
It is. You know, we've kind of had a break the last 2 days. Like, it really hasn't been too bad. It's just kind of felt like summer out there, but it's going to get noticeably hotter for the weekend, particularly Saturday. Temperatures top out around 90 tomorrow. Now, that's not a record high, but it is hot, especially with the humidity factored in. Low to mid 80s on Sunday, and again, that humidity is going to be noticeably higher this weekend, so be sure you're staying hydrated. Few storms around, mainly Saturday in the evening and especially Saturday overnight, and then during the day on Sunday I do think we could see at least a few scattered storms. There's no storms out there tonight. It's very nice. We're at 85 in Akron, 87 in New Philadelphia, one of our hot spots today. Lorraine made it up to 90 today. It's 82 in Cleveland. Very nice evening. We've got a lot of stuff going on around town. Guardians are playing the Braves. Morgan Wallen's in concert downtown. We've got Neil Young at Blossom. So jealous. I'm not at that Neil Young concert.
19 First Alert meteorologist Samantha Roberts. You know, I was hoping for a pleasant weekend, which we'll probably get, but you got to deal with the heat.
The heat, the humidity, it's a little bit more sticky. I feel like this morning and yesterday it really wasn't super humid, but that's all coming to an end for us. Still summer out there. At 90s in the forecast this weekend. Now, I will say it's just for like a few hours, right? 90 is the high on Saturday, so most of the day we're actually in the 80s, but it's going to be humid. And then Sunday, 84, but it's not going to feel dramatically cooler because I think it's going to be even more humid on Sunday. So it's still going to feel pretty hot out there. Mid 80s on Monday, maybe a couple of upper 80s. We'll see. We're watching that closely because it is, of course, the first day back to school. All right, for many of you, not for everybody, I don't want to alarm everybody, but I know for CMSD and for some districts, you're going back Monday, so you want a good forecast, right? All right, what's this on First Alert Future View? You see those storms out there to our west tomorrow afternoon, so I want to address the weekend rain chances. Most of the day tomorrow, totally dry. I'm not expecting any major issues, maybe an isolated shower in the afternoon or a thunderstorm. Keyword there is isolated. Most of the day is just hot and humid, and any daytime thunderstorms that are more impactful should stay off to our west. But I do think Saturday evening, particularly later and later as it starts to get closer to like 6, 7 o'clock, and especially beyond that, could have some hit or miss storms out there. This is very late Saturday night into early Sunday morning around midnight. And you can see we have some scattered thunderstorm activity out there. Some of those storms may produce some gusty winds, heavy rain. Overall severe threat, not super impressive Saturday night, but it's rarely zero, so we'll be watching that closely for you as well. Then Sunday, we've got to kind of muddle through some rain chances. In the morning, I think anything we see would be very, very spotty, but mid to late afternoon, early evening, we'll have to bump the threat up to scattered storms, so may briefly disrupt your plans with some gusty winds, potentially some pockets of heavy rain. So a lot to keep track of with rain chances this weekend, but the bottom line, it's not going to be a complete rain out and no rain tonight. Great forecast for all the